I have spent the last decade of my life immersing myself in the field of finance. Through a degree in finance, a qualification in accounting, and a career in investment banking. And one of the most life-changing skills I have learned through it all is how to handle my own finances, to recognize my bad money habits, and break free from them. In this video, I'm going to share with you 9 of the most common bad money habits that hold people back, and the exact tips on how to break out of them. Most people think they have an income problem. They tell themselves, if I just made more money, I would finally get ahead. But in my career, I have seen individuals making massive salaries living paycheck to paycheck, terrified of missing a single week of work. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the numbers. Let's look at the data, see the facts, and fix the leaks in your wealth. Number 1. Paying yourself last. I first heard of this concept in the book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki. It is one of the foundational blueprints for achieving financial freedom. Kiyosaki explains that the way people pay their bills can be broken down into 2 distinct types. The first way is the poor person's habit. That is, paying yourself last. As soon as your paycheck comes in, you immediately pay your rent, your phone bill, your subscriptions, and your social plans. Then, you choose to save whatever is left over, if there is even any money left to save at all. The second method is the rich person's habit. They do the complete opposite. They pay themselves first. And that is exactly what you want to do. Take a minimum of 10% and put that directly into your savings account the absolute minute you get paid. Treat it exactly like paying a mandatory bill. By doing this, you guarantee your growth. Stop buying things for other people before you pay yourself. Number 2. Getting comfortable with bad debt. It seems that debt these days has actually become the social norm. People are using debt to buy the smallest everyday things. To buy presents, to buy clothes, and to fund lifestyles. As a professional, I have a very straight, simple rule. Unless I can afford to pay for something outright in cash, I should not be buying it with any form of debt. Remember, credit card companies want you to be bad with your finances. That is precisely how they make their money from you. The average credit card interest rate is 22%. This massive rate completely cancels out any kind of benefits, points, or rewards these credit card companies are providing if you are not paying the balance off in full. Number 3. Lacking an emergency buffer. This ties directly back to our first habit. You must save enough money so that you accumulate at least 6 months of living expenses as a financial buffer. Through paying yourself first, start putting that 10% away. Once you have built your secure stockpile, only then can you start using the additional money to build your investment fund. Number 4. Not knowing your income or expenses properly. Until you know exactly what your starting point is, how can you possibly know where you want to be? There is a psychological trap called lifestyle inflation. This means your spending will naturally rise as your income rises. The more money you make, the more money you spend. It becomes a never-ending cycle. You make more money, you buy a bigger house, you get a flashier car. People who are truly successful financially know their assets. They know their liabilities. They have a completely clear goal on where they want to go financially, and they know the exact steps they need to take to get there. They are highly likely to build long-term wealth, compared to people who just fantasize about money but have no actual idea how to manage it. Just being mindful of your cash, and seeing those numbers in clear black and white, will trigger you into positive action. Number 5. Having expensive hobbies. A lot of people love to shop as a form of entertainment. But if you want to drastically improve your financial position, you have 2 real levers. You can save more of your existing income, or you can create more income streams. Which leads us to number 6. Only focusing on the saving side. The ideal financial strategy is a mixture of both saving and earning. You cannot build true wealth if you are making more money but spending all of it. But you also cannot build wealth if you are only focusing on the saving side. Why? Because there is a hard cap to how much money you can save. Using cashback websites or cutting out your morning coffee will only get you so far. To truly build wealth, you have to think of both sides of the economic equation. How you will save a large percentage of your income, but also how you will make more money. The saving side has a strict limit. The making money side does not. It is completely infinite. There is unlimited potential upside. Whether it is investing in the stock market, asking for a well-deserved pay rise, or starting a side business. Break the bad habit of thinking that just saving pennies is going to massively increase your wealth. Number 7. Paying too much in taxes. Taxes are going to be the single biggest expense in your entire life. While everyone has a legal obligation to pay tax, many people simply pay more than they need to out of a lack of knowledge. The wealthy have a deep knowledge of legal structures that come with tax advantages. They understand how to minimize their tax bills legally. If you want to get one step ahead, one of the best ways to increase your net worth is through understanding tax rules in a way that stacks up in your favor. For example, investing through a tax-sheltered account like an ISA or a Roth IRA. These accounts legally protect your dividends and profits from taxes. Even if you prefer to pay your standard taxes, understanding the rules allows you to reduce your bill legally, so you can use that saved money to give back to things that directly align with your personal values. Let me know in the comments below if you want a dedicated video breaking down tax strategies. Number 8. Waiting too long to invest. When you start having savings, and you have built that 6-month stockpile buffer we spoke about, you must start investing that money. This is how your money starts working for you while you sleep. You want to diversify those investments so you can weather different economic situations. What you want to avoid at all costs is leaving all your excess cash sitting in a standard bank account. Inflation is a real factor, and it means your cash is essentially losing purchasing power every single year. I personally maintain a calculated mixture of safe investments, alongside riskier investments that I am willing to lose. There will always be a list of reasons why you think you cannot invest today. You think you don't have time, you don't have enough money, or you don't know where to start. But the longer you put off investing, the harder you will have to work in the future to achieve the exact same financial results. Number 9. The illusion of financial tomorrow. The final habit is assuming you will fix everything tomorrow. Wealth is built through the small, repetitive actions you take today. Let's review your immediate action plan. Start paying yourself first this week. Check your credit statements and eliminate bad debt. Audit your bank accounts to see your true numbers in black and white. And stop leaving your wealth to sit idle against inflation. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment letting me know which of these 9 habits you are going to break first. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next video.